in this league.
Inching closer and closer to fifth place on the career triples list. Morris finds Ivey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Hastings. Middleton outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Ivey with a screen for Morris. Bogdanovich against Middleton. The pass to Ivey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
A three ball. Bogdanovich, no luck. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Hastings. Ivey defending. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Bulls. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they've had an interesting start to the year. Lately, they put together some nice wins, and you get the general sense that their confidence is growing.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as the rim protector.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. When the Pistons have been great, they've had that defense-first mentality.
And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Oh, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
Now, here's Ivey. Detroit, no good that time either.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Hastings, the pass to Portis. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end, Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Hastings, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Ivey. 11 points last game.
Great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Here's Hastings. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Lillard with the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Oh, great response from Ivey, matching the triple.
Antetokounmpo passes to Hastings. Kicks it out to Giannis. And another three for Milwaukee.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though? Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Lillard, the pass to Hastings. Kicks it out to Lillard. A three-pointer off the mark. Pistons trail by 10. And here's Ivey. He's got 6. Bagley sets a screen for Ivey. 5 on the clock. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
And most bigs don't shoot free throws as efficiently as Lopez. The coaching staff has to appreciate that part of his game.
We've got Jay Crowder. Pat Connaughton is out there with Hastings. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Hastings. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Hastings. The kick out to Crowder. The tray. And the three ball is good. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David, thanks. So it's the Bucks now, following the 3 by Detroit. Here's Hastings. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Stewart. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That one drops for him.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
For 3, Middleton. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot by Ivy, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing he can find his teammates, too.
Detroit with the ball. They trail by 3. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Here's Hastings. 8 points for him. Harris outside. Passes it to Duran. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And he gets it to go from the corner. Burks has got 7 points in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3 ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Ivy's got the lead up to 2 now for Detroit.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Keep it up.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Jay Crowder, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And then for Detroit, James Wiseman, he's checked in for Jalen Duran. Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart, and Morris subbed in for Burks. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Lillard, the pass to Hastings. There's the drive, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. The Pistons have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Alert against Morris. Ivy, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, LeBron, Curry, and KD, Kevin Durant, are still great players. We know that, Clark. But as they age, who do you think is now the face of the NBA?
Well, it's hard not to talk about Giannis in that regard. I mean, his overall game is spectacular. His personality is terrific. Jokic is in the category. But I would think it would be Giannis. I mean, if you made me pick one guy as the face of the league in totality, performance on the court, MVP level player, personality, disposition, all of the ingredients, I'm going Giannis.
Crowder, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in for Ivy. Outside, Bogdanovich. And Crowder comes up to help. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. And it's Bagley in the corner. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3. The Bucks trail. It's stolen by Harris. He feeds it to Wiseman. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Goes back up. And Wiseman with the lay-in. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
The Pistons have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And GA, in your opinion, what's the main order of business when you look at the first-year Pistons coaching staff?
Kevin, for me, they got to clean up the foul. It's often a problem for young teams, but they have the quickness and size to stay in front of people and just force contested shots.
Lillard against Morris. From past the arc. And it's Lillard missing.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Back to Harris. Dishes it to Bagley. Now the pass to Wiseman. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Bogdanovich again missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Hastings. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Here's Wiseman after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. Harris's shot is good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now, here's Lopez, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Crowder. Ivy's checked in for the Pistons. Morris outside. Pass to Bagley. Lets it go with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Bagley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons. Morris against Lillard. Middleton outside. Portis is screen on Bogdanovich. Hastings the pass to Antetokounmpo. And too long on the shot.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
To the paint, here's Bagley. It's in, and he's a very efficient fight.